Have you ever heard the story of the three birds? Not a joke, but a powerful metaphor for life. The eagle, the vulture, and the penguin. These three birds represent three very different mindsets, three ways of approaching the world. And believe it or not, understanding them can completely change how you see yourself and your future. Let's start with the king of the skies, the eagle. What comes to mind when you think of an eagle? Strength, vision, freedom, right? Eagles are the ultimate go-getters. They soar high above the world, giving them a broad perspective. They don't get bogged down in the tiny details on the ground. They see the big picture. When an eagle wants something, like a fish in a distant lake, it locks on with incredible focus. It doesn't get distracted. It calculates, it dives, and it commits with everything it has. An eagle's motto is aim high, fly high. They don't wait for opportunities to fall into their laps. They create them. They are proactive. They are hunters. They are masters of their own destiny. In human terms, these are the visionaries, the leaders, the entrepreneurs who see a goal and relentlessly pursue it, no matter the obstacles. They believe in their own ability to make things happen. Now, let's shift our gaze to another bird, one with a very different strategy, the vulture. Vultures also fly, but their perspective is different. They're not looking for live prey to hunt. Instead, they circle, they wait, and they watch for something to die. Their entire existence is based on finding the failures and misfortunes of others. They thrive on decay. A vulture's success depends on another creature's demise. Think about that. In the human world, this is the mindset of pessimism and cynicism. The vulture mindset is always looking for what's wrong. It's the person who, when you share a new idea, immediately lists all the reasons it will fail. They feed on gossip, drama, and negativity. They find comfort in the failures of others because it validates their belief that trying is pointless. They are reactive, not proactive. They wait for things to go wrong and then say, "I told you so." This mindset is a trap, keeping you grounded in negativity and preventing you from ever trying to soar. And finally, we have the penguin. Penguins are fascinating, aren't they? They are birds, but they can't fly. They are stuck on the ground, or more accurately, on the ice. They huddle together for warmth, waddling around in a group. A penguin's life is defined by its limitations. It looks up and sees other birds flying, but it knows that's not its reality. It dreams of soaring, but its wings are just flippers. This represents the mindset of feeling trapped by your circumstances. It's the person who says, "I'd love to do that, but I can't because," and then lists all their perceived limitations. "I don't have the money. I'm not smart enough. I'm too old. I'm too young." They see their dreams as impossible fantasies. They accept their current situation as permanent, huddling with others who share the same limiting beliefs, finding comfort in shared helplessness. They might have the heart of an eagle, but they believe they have the wings of a penguin. So, we have the eagle, who creates its reality, the vulture, who feeds on negative reality, and the penguin, who feels trapped by its reality. Now here's the most important question. Which one are you? Be honest with yourself. Do you find yourself soaring, actively chasing your goals with focus and determination, like an eagle? Or do you find yourself circling, waiting for things to go wrong, feeding on negativity and gossip, like a vulture? Or perhaps, do you feel stuck, looking at your dreams from a distance, convinced that you're unable to reach them, like a penguin? The truth is, most of us have a little bit of all three inside us. There are days we feel like eagles, powerful and unstoppable. There are days when negativity gets the best of us, and we slip into vulture mode. And there are definitely days we feel like penguins, overwhelmed by our limitations and the cold, hard realities of life. That's perfectly normal. We are human. But here's the secret: mindset is a choice. You are not born an eagle, a vulture, or a penguin. You choose which one you feed. Every single day, with every thought and every action, you are making a choice. When you wake up and set clear intentions for your day, you're choosing the eagle. When you decide to focus on solutions instead of problems, you're choosing the eagle. When you take that first small step towards a big goal, even when it's scary, you are choosing to fly like an eagle. When you get caught up in complaining or gossiping about someone else's misfortune, you are feeding your inner vulture. When you scroll through social media looking for drama or bad news, you're circling, waiting for something to go wrong. And when you say I can't before you've even tried, when you let your fears and doubts paralyze you, you're choosing to be the penguin. You're choosing to stay on the ice, huddling for a false sense of security, while your dreams fly overhead without you. The good news is, even if you feel like a penguin right now, you have the potential to be an eagle. Remember, penguins are incredible swimmers. Their useless wings make them powerful and agile in the water. What they perceive as a limitation in one environment is actually a huge strength in another. Maybe you're not meant to fly in the traditional sense. Maybe your strength lies in a different area. The first step is to stop looking at what you can't do and start exploring what you can. You have to be willing to leave the huddle and dive into the water. It's scary, it's unknown, but it's where you'll find your true power. And if you've been acting like a vulture, it's time for a diet change. Starve the negativity. Unfollow the drama. Surround yourself with eagles, people who are positive, driven, and supportive. You become who you surround yourself with. If you hang around vultures, you'll start looking for carcasses. If you fly with eagles, you'll start scanning the horizon for opportunities. The eagle's path is not the easiest. It faces storms, it fights for its food, it's often solitary. But the view from the top is worth it. It's a life of purpose, freedom, and fulfillment. So I want you to ask yourself again, who do I want to be? Do I want to create, criticize, or complain? Do I want to soar, scavenge, or stay stuck? The choice is yours, every single day. Start today. Identify one penguin-like belief or one vulture-like habit that's holding you back. And then, do one eagle-like thing. Just one. Make a plan. Learn a new skill. Reach out to someone you admire. Take one small, defiant flap of your wings. You might be surprised at how high you can fly. Choose to be the eagle. See the big picture. Focus on your target and soar. The sky is waiting for you. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments which bird you're choosing to be today. And don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you unleash your inner eagle. See you next time.